Let me admit a few others here. Okay. So we have a presentation that between Val, Tom, Dave, and myself, we're going to present. That's going to be basically a pandemic-friendly, individually wrapped packaging items. As you guys know, there's really no clear-cut way of serving moving into this next school year, nor was there in the spring. We all wish we had that crystal ball that we'd be able to know and understand what the best way to serve kids based on the pandemic that we're in. Unfortunately, we don't have that crystal ball. So that's where we have created this 16-page presentation that will outline the great things that our vendors has, in a short amount of time, been able to create for you guys that hopefully will be of need going into the future. So with that, I get the privilege to start out and talk about Yang's. And so I will change this over to, let me just click. I'm multitasking here. Shar, I may need you in here to admit people. Hold 1 second. Okay, so I'm going to start with Yang's. And you guys are all familiar with Yang's. Very well-known Asian company. They their orange chicken. Their orange chicken is probably a top 3 menu item nationwide. They've got 3 flavors that are super popular: the orange, the teriyaki, and the General So. The General So has definitely taken on popularity over the last couple of years because of that additional heat and spice that these high school and kids have truly enjoyed. With that, those flavors, as well as the other flavors, I think they've got a roughly 12 to 15 total flavors of traditional style product. They have created fun menu concepts. So if you guys haven't tried this, they're out there. We have these recipes for you guys. But if you just take sriracha and you add sriracha to the orange, you've got a sriracha orange. Or if you take a few ingredients to the teriyaki and you create a teriyaki tropical chicken item, and that's taking an assortment of bell peppers, chopped onion, and chunks of pineapple, and you have a wonderful teriyaki dish. And then their newest concept that they created was a Korean chicken. Again, utilizing that popular orange chicken, but adding 3 ingredients, which is gochujang, which is a Korean-based sauce, sesame seed and minced garlic, and you have another way of serving orange chicken. But today what we'd like to do is focus on the 3 new items that you guys see on the screen, and that's the Yang's bowl kits. As you can tell, there's 3 different varieties. They've got the orange, the teriyaki, and the general. Within these bowl kits, they are going to come packaged with the chicken and the rice in this bowl with a film that will cover it. So they're going to be fully individually wrapped packaging, 36 to a master case. These bowls will be 2 and 2, 2 grains, 2 proteins. Now what's great about these bowls is they're ovenable and they're microwavable. So as we may know, we may have some virtual kids out there or hybrid learning, so we still may have to feed that curbside way that we started doing in the spring. So these are bowls that can be simply packaged up in a bag or a brown paper bag, and then those kids or families at home can simply microwave these bowls. The other thing is you can take these bowls, put them in your ovens, warm them up, and now you've got these portable, fun Yang's products that you can deliver to, say, the elementary level, that K-12 you're going to maybe deliver to the classroom, or you have those middle and high school kids that will come and grab these Yang's bowls along with the other components to complete their meal, and then go off to their social distance area. And then lastly, Yang's has created 2 other rice options. So many of you guys over the years have asked about Yang's and are they going to come out with some rice or fried rice or a steamed long grain rice? Well, they have. So in May, along with these bowls, which these are ready to order for the fall, you can purchase Yang's steamed enriched long grain rice, as well as vegetable fried rice. And they come bulk and would be a great complement to the traditional style Yang's products, whether it's the orange, teriyaki, sweet and sour, or General So. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to ProView, or move to ProView. ProView chicken, let me pop that up on the screen. ProView is a little hidden chicken company that is not on the grand scale of other chicken companies out there. I have enjoyed repping them for the last several 8 years because of their great high quality taste, as well as their very competitive pricing. Just like other chicken lines, they're going to have your traditional 3 classes of chicken. So you're going to have the formed or chopped, shaped chicken patties or nuggets. They're going to have that muscle, that whole muscle trim, and then they're going to have that solid restaurant quality whole muscle chicken items, which are similar to what you would see at a Wendy's, a Chick-fil-A, or a Raising Cane's type of a restaurant. They come in different varieties and shapes, as well as different flavors. So they will they'll come with original flavor or spice version or a buffalo or even dill flavored products. But what we want to talk about today is going to be their packaging. So as you see on the screen, they have different packaging options. Now these packaging options are going to be available for 10 items that you see up there that actually you'll get the packaging with the chicken. So if you guys purchase the ProView chicken now, you would basically just say, for example, you buy their fillets. Instead of buying the fillet, which is code 60715, you order the fillet that has these bags in there. What's nice about these type of packaging that I'll kind of show up here as you see on the screen as well, is that if there's 80 to a case or 100 to a case, you're going to get that exact amount of packaging for the amount of chicken that you're serving. So you don't have to procure boxes or packaging and then also procure chicken. You can all just buy the ProView chicken and get it all in one master case. The different packaging, you're going to have scoops for like the popcorn or the little nuggets. You're going to have oven foil wraps for the chicken fillet, the sandwiches. And then you're going to have these fun little boxes for the chunks, as well as the chicken tenders. And you can see here, this is how they come. They come folded. And I'm going to try this right here as far as how easy they are to put together. And then you're able to put the chicken in, and the kids can grab it, and they're on the run to their social distance area. Lastly, for me, I'm going to talk about Tasty Brands. Tasty Brands of the companies out there, they were somewhat pandemic ready. Now, nobody, whether it was a manufacturer, we as a broker, or you guys as customers, are definitely weren't pandemic ready for this. But they have and do have some great individually wrapped items. But before that, Tasty Brands got into business with their pasta items. So they had lasagna items, mini raviolis, tortellini, stuffed shells that come IQF frozen. You add sauce and you create great pasta dishes. What we want to talk about today, and I'll flip the screen, is going to be their individually wrapped pandemic-free items. So as you can imagine, in the spring, they were inundated with these type of products, along with other companies that sell sandwiches or anything individually quick served. So they have over 20 plus individually wrapped type options. However, going into the fall, they are only going to right now concentrate on 13 total. So that's the 13 you see here. 9 of those are going to be sandwiches, individually wrapped sandwiches, and then 4 of them are going to be the Anytimers that you see on the right. And they're very similar to like the Lunchable that you would see in the retail stores. Now these sandwiches and Anytimers are going to be 2 and 2. They're going to equal 2 grains, 2 proteins. They're going to come packaged, sealed up, ready for grab and go. They'll come frozen, but they will have a 10 to 15 day refrigerated shelf life. They can be, for the sandwiches, they can be thaw and serve, so you can serve them cold, along with the anytimers. They can be sold, obviously sold cold as well. Going back to the sandwiches, though, they come individually wrapped in an ovenable Mylar film. So they can have that option if you do want to put them in the oven. Definitely want to thaw them out, put them in the oven to warm them up for 5 to 7 minutes, and you can serve a hot turkey, bologna, salami, and cheese on a bun. So it's great to have that thaw and serve as well as that heat and serve option. Up on top of this screen are going to be some fun pizza bowlies, straw bowlies, and sweet bowlies. They launched the pizza bowlie last year. Super popular pizza item, kind of looks like a strong bowlie. And they, in the near future, will have information on the sweet bowlies, the strawberry bowlies, and the breakfast bowlies. With that, I'm going to turn it over to my esteemed colleague, Tom Lemon, to talk about a few other vendors.
You want to flip it over? There we go. Okay, thank you very much again for everyone that's joining us. My name's Tom Lemon. I cover the states of Iowa and Nebraska for GVM. I want to talk to you today about our 3 different manufacturers that, again, have addressed the pandemic issues and created products that will fit the individually wrapped thaw and serve or ovenable options. With Bake Crafters, they have probably 170 plus items, but what we're going to talk about today are 4 of their new sandwiches. As you can see on the screen, the 6697 and the 6698 are both on hoagie buns, and then they also have the 6704 and the 6705 that are on sandwich buns. All 4 of these sandwiches are 2 protein, 2 grains, and again, either thaw and serve or ovenable. From the breakfast standpoint, 3 of their very popular items are shown on the right: the French toast sticks, the waffles, and the pancakes. These are going to be packaged 2 in an individually wrapped ovenable film. They are all 2 grains, and again, you just throw them in the oven at 350 degrees, anywhere from 7 minutes to 20 minutes, depending upon which item it is. But it'll be really easy for you to either serve lunch or serve breakfast. Again, as Jeremy mentioned, curbside, whatever situation you might be working out of based upon what your administration determines as a mode of operation. Let's flip it over to notables. This is it's been unbelievable. I've been shipping truckloads of these products throughout Iowa and Nebraska. They are all shelf stable. There are 3 different entities. As you can see on the left, there are 3 meal kits: the chili con queso, the cheese stick, and the nacho fiesta pack. Each one of these are 2 meats, meat alternate, 1 grain, half a cup of fruit, half a cup of vegetable. So, you know, you've got these options. Again, they all come packaged together. You just have to hand them out, and they're fully reimbursable. On the breakfast bowl kits, you'll see we featured the Trix, the Cocoa Puffs, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Again, 2 grains, half a cup of fruit, just add a milk with them, fully reimbursable. On the bar kits, same situation, 2 grains for the 38103. The 38102 is a 1 grain, 1 meat alternate, and both have a half a cup of fruit. So again, shelf stable, ready to go, classroom feeding, whatever. It's been a real terrific solution from a standpoint of feeding a lot of kids in a very short period of time. If you want to flip it over to integrated. Their signature calling card is the 134000 grilled cheese. Again, it comes in bulk or individually wrapped. They also have a individually wrapped turkey, ham, and cheese on a Hawaiian bun, the 130018. They also feature a couple of really nice little Mexican items, the individually wrapped beef taco stick, 270019, and the IW Sunrise stick, which is 180021 for a breakfast item. Again, probably the largest school district that I deal with in Iowa is Des Moines Public Schools, and they brought those in, and they've just been phenomenal for their classroom breakfast. The 134000 grilled cheese, it's a 2 protein, 2 grain. The 130018, it's a 1 protein, 2 grain. The 270019 taco stick, that's a 2 and 2. And then the Sunrise stick is a 1 and 1. Again, all individually wrapped, can be used for breakfast applications or lunch applications. And, you know, hopefully they'll help you. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Val and take it away.
Hey guys, I'm Val Oxenslager. I cover the state of Wisconsin. Excuse me. What we have here is Albie's. This is a great little company out of Michigan. It all started with their calzones. I do believe they had restaurants first and then expanded into retail, and now they're in food service. The main items are obviously the egg and cheese calzone and the pizza calzone. They're all either 4.5 ounce or 5 ounce, and they do contribute 2 breads and 2 meats. There is a new item here, the 3 ounce Fiesta breakfast, and that counts as 1 1/4 meats and 1 grain. They are reacting to the pandemic by now offering all these as individually wrapped. I was talking with our regional, and they've been experimenting with different films, and they now have a film that's perforated. So with that being said, it's going to allow some of that steam to escape. And he said after you cook them and put them in a warmer, if you're going to do a classroom feeding, they will hold up to 2 hours, which is pretty good news. And if you can, move on to the next screen, Jeremy. Okay, Albie's also has a WOWButter sandwich, under which they utilize WOWButter, which is a separate company. WOWButter is obviously peanut-free. It's derived, very clean label. It's derived from just toasted soy, soy oil, pure cane sugar, and then sea salt. As far as options for the WOWButter, they have the portion control. They've got a 1 ounce. They also have a 0.56 ounce. Back to the 1 ounce, that does contribute towards 1 meat, and also contributes to a 1/4 cup legume, which was news to me. They also have it bulk. You can get a 1 pound jug, a 4.4 pound jug, or the 25 pound pail. So back to Albie's, they teamed up with WOWButter and came up with the Easy Jammer sandwich. So we've got 2 options here. They're both individually wrapped. The first one is crustless. So it's the soy butter with grape jelly, and that counts as a 1 and a 1. And then we also have the one with the crust on it, which counts as a 2 and a 2. And good news from Albie's, they're also working on doing these with strawberry jelly as well. So those will be coming out, I would say, within a couple months. If you can, move to the next slide, Jimmy. Okay, here's the third item. This is a neat little grassroots company, Dick and Jane Snacks. Now, I remember years back when they launched it, it was just presidents and states and capitals in English and Spanish. And I remember the presidents, they all looked like Homer Simpson. So they've come a long way on that. It's a great educational thing for the kids. Comes in a 1 ounce pack and needs 1 bread. I'm not sure if all the distributors stock these, but I wanted to note that they are available through Dot Foods, which all distributors pretty much pull through, so they are available. So the big 3 are definitely English, Spanish, presidents, and states and capitals. The newer lines are the Farmers Market, Food and Nutrition, as well as Fun and Fitness. And then I think Dave's up.
Dave, you're on mute. I'm gonna have to try to find you. Hold on. Okay, that you should be ready to go.
There we go.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Excellent. Thanks, Val. Appreciate it. I'm going to kind of take us home here to talk a little bit about non-center of the plate items that are actually have a great application for the pandemic feeding. They're all individually wrapped, so they do work very well for what's kind of going on right now. I'll start out with Envy. As you can see the slide up there, I think many of you have probably seen the product before. We're in quite a bit of distribution right now with it in the Midwest here. It's a premium 100% juice, sparkling and non-carbonated version. It's all natural, vitamins A, C, and D, no added sugar, and it's a great way to boost your a la carte revenue and participation. And it does count as 2 fruit servings if you ever want to put it in some kind of a meal kit or whatever for kids to take home. Of course, it's shelf stable and it's got a great shelf life too. So, and one kind of announcement with Envy is that the packaging is going to be updated this year at some point throughout the school year. And as you can see in the slides here, there's going to be these gradient cans which start as kind of silver at the bottom and gradiate into the color of the flavor. So that'll be new and improved for this upcoming school year. And there's also going to be a new flavor launch in the last half of the school year as well. So just keep an eye out for that. And I think that's it for Envy. Okay, so next up, Amazin Raisins. Their core product is an individually wrapped flavored raisin. They do have a patented flavor infusion system that actually lets them flavor the raisins naturally. And they're the only ones that I know that have that ability to do that. So each one of the raisins is obviously IW. They're 1.3 ounce. They count as a fruit serving. They're GMO free, no added sugar, gluten free, peanut free, tree nut free. Really just a clean label raisin with some flavor. So as far as the flavors go, there is 7 flavors: just strawberry, sour lemon, orange, peach. Let's see, sour pineapple, sour watermelon, and raspberry. So those are all available as well through Dot, which is nice because most distributors, as Val mentioned, do pull from Dot. They have a new work product that they've launched that's been going very well. Where they take that 1.3 ounce raisin and they add an ounce of sunflower seeds, which also adds a protein component to the package as well. That has actually been going extremely well this school year for a lot of schools that are doing box lunches and curbside feeding. We think this product line checks a lot of boxes for what most people are doing right now with either food in the classroom or curbside feeding and prepackaged lunches and things like that. So definitely consider this for the upcoming school year. And again, their other line with the sunflower seeds is also available through Dot. So definitely keep an eye out for those as well. And next you got Mixmi, fun product, frozen yogurt, local to Minnesota. It's a fan favorite with kids. Students absolutely love it. They kind of think of it as an ice cream. when in reality it's about the, the benefits of a yogurt. The three main points that we always like to bring up when we're selling the product is it is high in fiber. It's got a very clean label, and it does have gut healthy probiotics, which is pretty unique. There's not a lot of school items that do have that. So keep that in mind when you're considering something like this. They have three available options. There's a 3, 4, and a 6-ounce product available, all great for a la carte. The 3 ounce was designed a little bit more to be able to put it on the tray on the main line to help boost participation. And there's 7 flavors. They've got a vanilla cupcake, chocolate, orange dream, peppermint stick, mint, wild cherry, and the newest flavor they do have a moss mango, which is to die for. Very good. And that's it for Mixmi. Okay, so Cherry Central is the last one I'll be talking about. Everything there is IW, shelf stable, great for pandemic feeding. This is a company out of Traverse City, Michigan. There's 2 school products, as you can see on the screen here. They have a 4.5-ounce applesauce with 8 different flavors. There's natural, cinnamon, strawberry, mixed berry, strawberry banana, mango, blue raspberry, and birthday cake. So those are available that count as a fruit. Again, shelf stable. Those have no added sugar. And let's see, and all natural as well. And then the others, they've got individually wrapped cherry and cranberries. Those also count as a fruit also. And that pretty much wraps it up for the products we'd like to showcase. We do want to mention, we've got a couple more things left on the presentation. Number one, we just wanted to talk about, we've got a spreadsheet that we put together that Jeremy pulled up here on the screen, which we basically plucked out all the items we thought were going to be, beneficial for everyone to look at, that are very easy for, again, this pandemic feeding situation we're going into this year. Everything's IW, and we just basically pulled out items from all of our manufacturers. So it's a nice, easy list for you to go through and just see what's available. And again, if there's any more questions, obviously it doesn't have nutritionals or anything on there. We'd love to help you out. So just let us know if any questions come up with that spreadsheet. And again, samples, things like that, we're definitely here for you for those types of things. And we're actually going to be doing a follow-up email blast, just thanking everyone and then sending some more information. But also, we're going to add in that spreadsheet that Jeremy just had up on the screen. We're going to add that into the email. So definitely look for that. And again, we're here to help in any way we can. Don't hesitate to use us as a resource anytime. And then with that, I don't know if anybody on this has seen any of our summer break with GVM series videos. We had a ton of fun. We actually took all our manufacturers and shot videos for each one of them to showcase some of the items that we think will work great for you this next school year. So we shot these videos, had a ton of fun doing it. We try to add a little bit of a funny element to each video, so I think it'll keep everyone's interest. I don't know where the Oscars are going to be this year, but I assume you'll probably see us in the front row there, being honored. But no, we think everybody's going to have fun with it, but it's definitely educational and has a lot of our products on there that we think will be helpful. So Jeremy, if you want to play the teaser, take it away.
You guys look pretty good. Okay, we're going live in 5, 4. Greetings, everyone. Turkey cheese on a hoagie bun.
The tropical chicken is, as you can see, is really colorful. You add bell peppers, onions, and pineapple, mix that all together. It's really easy. So if
you can see here in our picture with the teal boxes, we have these boxes here are ovenable and microwavable. So
today we're going to highlight the Mixmi pandemic-friendly items to consider for this upcoming school year. It's a wrap. PJs. Oh, sorry, it was a Zoom meeting. I forgot to put on any pants. Perfect. It's a wrap. All right.
All right. That was our presentation and that little video teaser that we had. So yeah, as Dave had mentioned, if you guys haven't seen any of the summer break videos, definitely go out there. Very informative. And so with that, I'm going to go down to the questions, and we will answer them. So we got a question here. Okay, let's see. Oh, so question is the rice whole grain? Great question. The rice is now whole grain. When it first launched in May, it wasn't whole grain enriched, but moving forward, it is whole grain enriched, and we have updated specs that I believe Shar has sent out through Constant Contact. If not, just email your local GVM sales rep, and we'll send you those specs to you. We've got a question about, is there space for the grain inside the tender box?
ProView box.
I see, for like breadsticks in a box. Okay, that's a great question. Like, is there any kind of container for any grain items? That's something we will ask a few of our manufacturers. They do breadsticks or stuffed cheese sticks, and we could see if they could include, whether it's just a simple bag or a small little foldable box, that would work out well. We got a question. I only saw 4 on Dot today for Amazin Raisins. So Amazin Raisins is available through Dot. The question is, maybe they only saw 4 flavors. Lemon, orange, strawberry, watermelon. We'll look into that if it's just those 4. We were under the impression it was all 7. Somebody made a comment that I'm so serious. I usually am a jokester, so I had to be professional today, all right? You guys are lucky I don't have a tie on. A request was to mail the list of products and nutritionals. We can do that. What would be best, if there is items that you do specifically want to list from us, please, so if you're based out of Minnesota, email it to me or Dave, and we will send that to you. And we can easily send, all of our nutritionals are in a Dropbox. If we would send them all, it would be like, it'd be a huge file. So if you got specific ones, we can definitely send them off quite easily. Somebody had mentioned our videos are funny, which we're hoping that we achieve that. Let's see if I missed anything. I think that's it in the chat. I mean, I guess if you guys want to unmute yourselves, you guys are welcome to. I think you're able to. And if you do have any questions, you certainly can. I'll give it 3 minutes. Otherwise, Vinny, Tom, Val, or Dave, if you want to share or have any additional comments. I know one of the things that I kind of touched on at the beginning, when you guys registered, there was a comment as far as how you guys are going to serve going into the next school year. And, just as we all know, there's just a whole different variety of different ways to serve. There's that in the classroom, which the one theme I kind of noticed there was definitely at that elementary level. I personally, my wife teaches 2nd grade, and she's also been hearing that at the elementary level is probably where the kids will eat, is going to be in the classroom. And then at the high school level, it may be where the kids come to you, you guys serve it to them, or they grab it and then they go off to, wherever that social distant. I just envision, like, if you're at Walmart or the grocery store and you got these social distance stickers on the floor, they're going to have social distance pods throughout the school that they're going to have to stand on. Let's see, anyone have any?
I saw one question that someone had about direct diversion of pounds. And I know, for instance, in Iowa, Yanks is the only item that we represent that is in the commodity program. Yes, you can divert your pounds on these individual rice bowls. So
Yep. And that's a great question. And yes, like I think that question came from Wisconsin. Those Yang's bowls are able to be commodity processed for this upcoming school year. We do have the SPDS for the 2021 school year. So that's a great way to reduce the cost on that individually wrapped item to do that. So yes. Very good. Well, if no one else has anything to share, first off, we greatly appreciate everything that you guys have done. I mean, it's just amazing how quick you guys reacted. Back in March, feels like 5 years ago, but it was only just about 4 or 5 months ago, and how quick you guys adapted and was able to feed the kids of America in a short amount of time. And so we greatly appreciate your guys' efforts. And then just moving forward, I mean, there's so many question marks, and so I can't imagine how the planning process is. It's got to be it's mind-boggling. So thinking about you guys, and if there's anything that we can do to help, we're here as a resource. So we appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.